Howdy. Dozen episodes now, huh? Part 12 of Red Dead Redemption 1 with a Therapist coming at you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, follow the links in the description, swat some flies, play your trumpet. Let's rock. It's been a pleasure having you aboard. Bright out here. Really? Turn the horse to its own. Why is my horse not? Oh, because I'm hitting a mission. Oops.
Ándeles lindas y patrióticas. Dale, que ustedes son putas y lo saben.
Por favor, no me obligues.
Oh, mi amor, nadie te está obligando a hacer nada. Solamente quiero que animes al hombre que va a salvar a tu padre. ¿Tú quieres a tu padre, cierto que sí, linda? Huh?
What's going on here, Captain DeSanta?
Just a little recruitment. Nothing for you to be concerned about.
You boys using women soldiers now?
Our costumes are none of your concern.
Apparently not.
¡Santo mariconcito! ¿Me encontraste algunas chicas? Ay, mamacita, ¿dónde has estado toda mi vida? Ven, ven, mujeres. Ay, me gusta.
Oh boy. This is very simple in the sense that, like, yeah, this is terrible, right? But this is also very complicated in a way that, well, DeSanta understands. So, first and foremost, probably goes without saying, but again, how could you treat these women this way? How? How does that happen? It's a combination of a lot of things, similar to what we talked about in the last episode with Mario, but objectification is the biggest one. And objectification comes up in so many of these playthroughs, but it is so worth me talking about, because objectification is something that our brain will be party to if we allow it. These are not women who we see as people with hopes, dreams, and things they care about, and emotions, and the ability to feel pain, and a desire for autonomy, and all this stuff. They're not being seen as that. They are seen as objects through which I may derive my own aesthetic and physical pleasure. That's what they are. They are there to be used by me. They are less than, and this is what they deserve. This is what they are. We do this with so many things. We do this with the homeless. You create all sorts of words that take you away from the humanity. We do this with people in certain political affiliations. We do this with slang that we might use for people from certain areas or certain countries or whatever. We do this a lot. And the reason that we do it is because if you engage empathy often, if you see people as people, it means that you are more likely to connect with things that are painful. Empathy is a bitch sometimes. If you have any kind of empathy in your body, in your brain, whether you've developed a skill around it or not, you probably are watching this scene and feeling awful. Because perhaps there's a part of you that can connect with the sense of helplessness and objectification that these women are being subjected to at the hands of people who have a lot of power. That's empathy. You engage that, you don't treat them this way. You engage the objectification, you get into more of a cognitive purview, a skewed cognitive purview rather than an emotional one, then yeah, maybe you go like, they're just women. Brutal. But all of it, this language is so important. So important. Because you can create this in a large scale very easily, because humans are inducted into this often unless they really truly think about the way in which they've been biased into objectification. Now, when DeSanta says, you don't understand our customs, that's a pretty nefarious move. Because there are many, many societies, American society notwithstanding, that will allow reprehensible behavior under the veil of custom. This is tradition. This is how it's always been. This is how our spiritual seminal texts describe the utility of X people and what they're good for. And that's a nasty move, because oftentimes it pigeonholes a person into a space that if they're trying to push against custom, they are somehow either a rebel or they are somebody to be looked down upon because you don't understand what we're doing. And it's not great. He's in a position of power here. He's trying to push John off of this. Whether it's because John having the reaction he's having brings DeSanta closer to acknowledging how horrible the way they're treating these women is, and thus he doesn't want to go there, because to go there would mean he has to push against Allende, and he doesn't want to push against Allende, because if he does push against Allende, he may either have him killed or whatever, right? This is how all of this combines into a nasty power spiral. But regardless, DeSanta's pushing John away from it. That's awful. He's got all the power. He has the ability to do this with little repercussion. And he is in a place where that objectification is something that also fuels, stokes his sense of power and control. And he likes that, as many humans do.
These two patriots were keen to make your acquaintance, El Coronel.
Fantastic. I love patriots. Hey, Sergeant Marston, you here to fight the war? And we shall make a patriot of you yet.
I hope so. Any word of those men?
Oh, yes. I heard they were riding with Reyes. I wanted to talk to you about it. DeSanto, hable con él. Tell him what I wanted.
You know, the horrible thing about this, which has always been so fascinating to me, is it's so inauthentic. DeSanta loves the idea that beautiful women would look at him and want to physically engage with him and praise him, do his bidding, and whatever. And what's truly, if DeSanta acted in a particular way that was like respectful and confident and patient, acknowledging of the dynamics that are at play, he's actually more likely to have that happen. Like, women might actually be attracted to him. Like, wow, Allende is like killing it. That dude understands us. That dude is confident. He is mindful of the female experience. He advocates for it. He understands his role and position and what that may mean for us. And he's got a lot of power and he could use it terribly, and he doesn't. Holy shit, that's pretty hot. He might have people banging down his doors trying to get with him. But instead, he does this. The only way he gets any kind of engagement from a woman is to physically force them next to him. Absolutely no self-reflection, screams insecurity. And so it's like, okay, cool, you've got these two women next to you, but like not because they want to be. Sure, you get to engage some sense of power and control, but what are you really, you're not getting an authentic experience out of this. Unless you're actively tricking yourself into somehow believing that you are, which he very well could be. Like, it's just, like, you are actively acting in a way that is repulsive to women. And people like him will be, I don't understand. And he has the power to bring them in anyway. There are other people who act like complete jackasses toward women and then wonder why women aren't interested in them. And it's like, it's not because of them. Perhaps you should look inward and ask yourself, are you engaging qualities that people are drawn toward? If not, learn it. Do the work. Awful. It's just so wild to me that, like, he would rather have that than do any kind of work to actually draw people in. And it sucks because the position he's in a powerful position, he gets to take that, like, path of least resistance that's actually a lot of resistance. And, ugh.
His Excellency, El Coronel, would like to employ you in escorting a train down rebel country. The job is dangerous, but you'll have the honor of...
Man, mira.
Oh, God.
Another patriot?
of knowing that you served Mexico in her fight against forces that would destroy our society.
How much you offer?
And John is in a really interesting position here. Because John, I wouldn't say is, but is the closest person in this space, other than Allende or De Santa themselves, to call this out. A woman showed up here and said, yo, what you guys are doing here is bad. They're not going to listen. They're not going to care. In fact, they'll probably rope her into the same shit they're doing here. If John, somebody who has some degree of privilege, prestige, reputation amongst them, says, guys, what is to knock this shit off? This is insanity. These aren't patriots. You're being assholes. That is about the only way that he could really ally himself here, other than killing the two of them in cold blood, which, you know, I talked about in the last episode, is arguably not the worst idea ever. But if we connect this to more of like a real life scenario, this is where if you are a person who occupies a position of relative privilege and you see people in your similar space acting poorly toward a more marginalized group, your responsibility is to hold that person accountable, because you are more likely to create change than if that person attempts to advocate for themselves while being pushed down. So John could say something here. Now, is John potentially, this is where John's own self-interest conflicts with being an ally, which is unfortunately the compromised position so many people get in, which is, well, if I advocate here, then he maybe doesn't help me find Bill and Javier, and so maybe I'll let this go, which is what he's doing because I need something from him. And this is what a lot of people get caught up in here. But my own self-interest. It's the American way.
20,000 pesos. And information as to the whereabouts of Javier Escuella.
Okay, then.
Mexico loves you, Master Marston.
She has a funny way of showing it.
We must go.
God. Yes. Of course they don't know anything. Of course they don't. This is just mangoes and Tahiti, man. That's all this is.
So it looks like it is me and you again, gringo.
And there was me, thinking my dance card was full.
What do you mean?
Just that it's a pleasure to see such a noble patriot at work.
Your sarcasm is childish and pathetic. This is an important assignment. Our orders are to deliver these munitions to Chuparosa. They will help to finally crush the rebels.
I hate to break it to you, Captain, but I think you're gonna need a lot more than this.
And this is a perfect example of all the dynamics that we were talking about in the last episode. Would love to know how much money they spent on those munitions. Would love to know. Let's say $50,000. $50,000 spent on munitions to destroy the rebels. $50,000 that may have been better allocated toward, I don't know, feeding people who are hungry, providing subsidized housing for people who don't have anywhere to live. Because ironically enough, though not even ironically, if you meet people's needs, they don't rebel. If people have full tummies and a roof over their head and maybe a little bit of spending cash and can engage in activities of leisure and their job and they generally feel happy, you know what they don't do? They don't rebel to a point that you have to buy a bunch of munitions to destroy them. That's the backwards ass thinking here. It's the short-sightedness. It's the same level of short-sightedness that we were just talking about in the way that that Allende is treating women. Instead of let's do the hard work, it's blow them up. Then we don't have to deal with it. Instead of doing the hard work to be somebody who is an attractive person, nah, just chain them up and bring them to me. It's terrible. More military spending, please. Less spending on the people who desperately need it. Because screw having a society. You know, that's the other thing, right? Is they actually could probably indulge in the wonderfulness of being rich and prosperous more when they don't have a thorn in their side. Like, that's the thing, right? It's like you take care of people and they leave you alone. Feed a lion and it doesn't try to bite your head off when you go in the cage. It's just so backwards. And I always hate it because it's like, yes, it's complicated, but it also isn't.
I know. Most of the supplies are already in Chuparosa. We will deliver them all by train to our base camp in Diez Coronas. Our forces are close to establishing control in that region.
Why didn't DeSanta come with us?
Why do you think? Because he is hardly a soldier. I'm sure he has other important business, like mailing letters and sweeping floors and flirting with Barbie.
He fought with you at
Are you
Turcoman.
defending that pathetic little errand boy? I did not see him fight.
Jesus. What if the cruelty is the point? What if they know it's better for society, but they choose not to because they resent the common man? Then there should be a revolution. Then they are shitty leaders who are not fit to handle the position that has been either bestowed upon them or they've taken, and the people should try to fight them. Like, if cruelty is the point, yeah, go fight. But then they're shitty leaders, right? Like, if they actually care about the good of Mexico and care to think about it at all, and you give them the benefit of the doubt, then you have people in your corner that understand political strategy better enough to help them understand that, like, hey, these people are revolting because you're not meeting their needs. But yeah, if it's cruelty for the sake of feeling good about yourself and having power and control, which is the simple-minded way of looking at all of this, then yeah, you absolutely deserve to have people trying to form a revolution. If you are a shitty company that does not take care of your employees, does not pay them properly, sends money disproportionately to people who don't do any work, don't give people benefits, don't give them time off, don't take care of the workforce, then what do they usually do? They unionize. And so many companies actively, I'm not saying unions are perfect, but so many companies invest significant resource in trying to prevent people from unionizing instead of taking those resources and putting them back into their employees. Because corporations, in the same way that like people in the political sphere, the one thing you have to fear is an organized mass pushing against you. And so there is often a huge amount of preemptive work that is taken to try to get people fragmented and broken up, because if all of your workforce realizes that the reason you have problems in your workplace is because the people who own the company and are at executive level aren't doing what they should be doing to ensure that you are making a decent living doing what you're doing, if they all connect with that and organize and push back or leave or protest or go on strike or whatever, that's the power you have as a mass group. I'm not even speaking politically here. I'm literally speaking from like a sociological perspective. Like that is the power of a group. And if you have humans in disproportionately sized groups, generally the bigger group will be able to win a war of attrition. Although that's not including with like resources and stuff like that. Like ultimately that's the thing, right? Is like if you go on strike and then you're not paid and you can't pay your bills and all this stuff, like people will often stay in bad conditions because they're afraid of what would happen if even what the little they have will go away. That's why it takes like true bravery. It really takes a true act of selflessness to an extent to organize yourself in a way that pushes against powers that be that are acting in bad faith. Like when we talked to, was Lucia, or shit, I'm terrible with names. But when she was like, I am willing to die for Mexico. I'm willing to die for my people. I will give up all material resource I have for the revolution. That's like real brave shit. Most people don't want to put their survival at stake if they can help it. Yeah, nobody can remember her name, right? Brutal. Anyway. It's the thing that the few with resource fear is mass organization, which is why they're trying to head this off at the pass. But there are ways that you could actually reduce the revolution that protects yourself and also ensures that the people around you are happy. And like the avoidance of that outcome for your own personal gain is awful.
Off the battle. He knows less than nothing on how to lead men.
Yet he's the colonel's second in command.
That is a good job. You are a funny man, gringo. De Santa licks the colonel's boots and plays with his waiter friend. That is all. I am Allende's brazo derecho, his right arm. I am one of the few men he respects.
These guys just slurp Allende.
You and him have something special, do you?
The colonel needs a maid. He cannot fuck. De Santa is that woman. The battle at Torquemada was hard, but Tesoro de Azul, now that was some fun. Am I right, gringo?
Fun? Burning people's homes, killing innocent people. That's your idea of fun?
When a woman picks up a rifle, and a child picks up a rifle, they become soldiers. Those are the rules of war.
They ain't my rules.
Jesus, man.
Does it seem quiet to you?
I don't know. You tell me.
We have not seen a single rebel yet.
I'd say that's a good thing, wouldn't you?
It's quiet. Too quiet. Be careful, it's a trap.
¡Irán a matar! ¡Rebeldes!
And there they are. Yep. Saw that coming. Defend the convoy. Okay.
¡Les voy a masacrar!
¡Camarada! ¡Veo rebeldes!
You're gonna be muerto!
You're gonna be muerto.
¡Mátenlos a todos!
Is this something about balls? I just heard pelota. There's the train.
Estos pertrechos son del gobierno mexicano. I think that is all of them. Buen hecho, compadre. That was close. I don't know. This doesn't feel right to me.
We're on our way to escort a train through rebel-held country. An ambush feels about right to me.
¡Soldado! ¿Quién eres? ¿Cuál escuadrón?
Somos nuevos reclutas, capitán. Es nuestra primera asignación.
I knew I had not seen these men before. They are new recruits. In Escalera, people have been talking about the rebels planning a large attack. If these supplies are so important, why have we been given so few soldiers?
Don't ask me. You're the captain. I thought you were supposed to be fearless.
I am fearless, but not brainless.
Oh, yes.
There is something wrong. I feel it.
Maybe you just need to take a piss or something.
The colonel told me that the Santa had praised my actions in Torquemada and called me a hero. He asked for me to... It's another ambush!
How do they know about the route here is what I want to know.
I'll
Who's
kill
tipping
all
them
of
off?
Toto!
Ándale!
They have to be being tipped off.
Is that our train?
Yes, it seems to be on schedule. At least one thing is going right for us.
I agree. We ain't off to a good start.
You shoot well, gringo. Tell me something. What is your weapon of choice?
What do you mean?
Come, my friend. Your belt is full of weapons. Which is your favorite for attacking a man? We are close to Chuparrosa now. I still have a bad feeling about this. Tell me, why are you here? What did they promise you?
20,000 pesos in Javier Escuela.
That is a lot of promises.
Do you know where Escuela is?
You think I am going to tell you that before you have fulfilled your obligations? Do not take me for a fool.
I'm giving you no reason not to trust me.
You must understand why we are suspicious of you. Most American vigilantes come here to help the rebels. It is strange you have chosen to work for the army.
I'm not working for you. How many times do I have to say this?
Call it what you want, gringo. We are exchanging
Yes, you
favors.
are,
I
John.
ain't seen many favors come my way yet.
Abraham Reyes is trying hard to recruit gringos to fight for him. His propaganda is everywhere. He promises women, gold, and, of course, you come. Money and a chance to interfere in business that is not your own. How can any American resist?
I've done everything you've asked of me. If Melinde doesn't give me Escuela and Williamson after this, I think it's best I go ask the rebels directly.
I would be
Here we
so
are,
motion
at
sick from the
last.
stop and go. All right.
I do not think we have seen the last of the rebels. New recruits can't win a fight like this. I need you to man the Gatling gun.
I ain't the soldier here, Captain.
Do not question me, gringo. Just do as I say. Ojos abiertos! Get behind that car. I am not taking any chances.
All right. Here we go.
All right. Second time in the game I've used a Gatling gun.
Stupid gringo.
Can't be that
And
hard.
end it all right
¿Qué
here.
carajo estás haciendo? Por Dios! We will all be killed!
Don't worry, Captain. I've used one of these before. We're a cold-hearted
Don't point
killer
that
here,
at me.
ain't you, son of a bitch, ain't you?
We have already been ambushed. Why are you aiming at me? I think it is right to be anxious.
Yeah, well, I wasn't exactly expecting a pleasant picnic by the seaside myself.
What are you doing? Cowards! Over there! It's the rebels!
They best give me a squeal after this, I'm telling you.
Worry about that later! You must hold them back!
That can be anybody
Keep them
left.
away from the steam engine! If they
All
kill
of
the
Mexico.
engineers, we will all be slaughtered!
All of Mexico will be dead at the hands of John Marston. God
Keep them away
damn.
from the engine!
Now I'm killing all these horses. Terrible. Oh my god.
We are nearing the town! ¡No parece el tren!
The rebels are like literally just all of Mexico at this point. I'm convinced anybody that's not in the military is a rebel. This is crazy. This is like unbelievable amounts of carnage. Utter suicide mission. A lot of these guys try to board the train behind me. Like, if you're gonna board the train, you should probably board not in the direction that I'm firing my Gatling. This is so crazy. Gratuitous violence. So ridiculous. Yeah, limp after the train. Good idea. Oh my god. Just get on the transports and get off of Hoth at this point, alright? Hoth is lost. I mean, other than this, it's absolutely beautiful riding through scenic Mexico.
I think that's all of them. We do not have far to go. The base camp is just at the top of the hill.
That was madness.
You did well, compadre. Very well. Whatever Allende promised you in return, you have earned it.
I don't think DeSanta expected us to come back from this.
Did you want to kill him, or should I?
No. Until I find Escuela, he's more used to me alive.
Masterfully done, John.
Here we are. Thank God. We are lucky to be alive. Go to the camp. The base commander will want to speak to you.
Oh man, the army camp is
Dios mío!
what, 12 tents?
Sobrevivieron!
Senor Marston, thank you for your efforts. The escort was a success.
At least some of your men survived.
I didn't think to survive myself. My whole life I have dreamed of a glorious death. Vamos! Rapido antes que nos ataquen otra vez. These socialist pigs cannot be allowed to win.
Oh. Okay, I'm not even gonna touch that one. Oh, spooky word. And nobody seems to understand, especially the people that are afraid of it. Now I gotta go all the way back. I gotta go all the way back. Come on. Why do I keep getting rides over here and then having to go all the way back? Holy shit. Oh. Come here. Hold on. Come here. Holy hell.
Go!
Trying to dump you like a cat out on the countryside? Seriously, man. Like, so now what? I'm gonna go up to DeSanta, I'm gonna say, hey, alright, tell me where Williamson is. And he's gonna go, I don't know, go talk to Allende. And then I'm gonna talk to Allende, and Allende's gonna be like, oh, compadre, you gotta do one more thing for me. And John's gonna be like, this is the last thing I'm gonna do before I'm gonna get this information from you. And then they're gonna be like, oh, no, it's fine, John. We'll just do this one more thing. I swear, the carrot, it's at the end of the stick. It's delicious. And he's gonna be like, all right, partner, I'll do this one more thing. But you better tell me who it is after I'm done with that. And we're just gonna keep doing this. Just over and over and over and over. But hey, the scenery's fantastic, so at least we got that going for us, huh? John is willing to exploit an entire country for his own self-interest. I better get my 20,000 pesos. Unless the conversion rate on 20,000 pesos is $75. $985 in today's money? Okay. That's the peso conversion to dollars? Accounting for inflation?
Come on. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Let's go.
And we ride through the countryside. This horse is a trooper. Oh, look at that guy. That guy's on a burro. I want to ride a donkey around.
Come on.
Take that ass for a long ride, you know what I'm saying?
Come.
God damn. Oh man, is the funny man sitting outside the burned down cottage? Is that what's going on here, perhaps? If John got 985 for his troubles, he'd have the buying power of 31K. Damn. Does Nevada look like this? No. This looks more like, well, I mean, kind of. Nevada's a lot more brown. This is a lot more like Arizona, Utah looking than it is Nevada. There are parts of Nevada, I guess, that kind of look like this, but... Wait, what the hell? Meet the sheriff.
Senor, please help me. They're destroying the town.
Wait, what?
You want a helping hand?
Gracias, amigo. The pendejos killed 2 of my men and captured another. We must save him.
Do you fellas piss sitting down or something?
It's a weird comment, John. Clear the town of criminals? What is happening here? Oh man, that guy.
Tougher nursemaid!
Cuidado! There are more in this town ready to fight.
You shoot like women!
If they shot like women, you'd be dead, John.
I hope you got money for a funeral!
Okay, maybe not that woman.
I think they're holding my compadre in this house.
¡Lárgate ya de aquí! Muchas gracias.
Tesoro Azul complete. Ah. Okay. Did that for 18 bucks.
Excuse me, partner. I ain't getting fresh.
Oh, these guys are packing some serious cash. Yeah, on top of the... Oh shit, look at that. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, what are you doing down here, boss?
This is a little too visceral for
I was
me.
thinking it was like Satan guys.
Damn sport. You really are someone to be riding a river with.
I think you done outstayed your welcome down these parts, old Jimmy. I'd get out while the going's good.
Oh, you're right about that. There is something about nearly dying several times that hasn't given the old muse the kick up the backside that I was expecting. I can't write a joke for a pile of fresh turd. No more of this cowboy business for old Jimmy. I think I might take up music or war reporting.
You do that, buddy.
I'll be leaving your primordial land.
Let's see what you got.
Yeah. Have a good one, Jimmy. You crazy sumbitch.
Come on. Slow it
Really?
down.
You can't push through that horse? Come on.
Come on.
Okie dokie. Right into the sunset. I do have to remember this game was made in 2010. So like I keep thinking like, you know, I want more meat on the bone. This feels pretty simple, but like 2010, I know this game was outrageous. You just like compare this to Red Dead 2. That's like, man, the incredible amount of stuff they were able to accomplish in Red Dead 2 versus, I mean, this is great. I'm enjoying this, but it really does take me back to a simpler time. Where in the GTA lineup did this fall? This came after GTA 4, I believe. Pretty sure GTA 4 preceded this.
Whoa there.
Alright, here we are again. We rode from New York to LA.
Your Marston! Good news, good news. The Coronel himself wants to speak to you. Come.
Can't wait.
Dámelo! Dámelo! Besito! Besita! Don't be so conventional. Look at that ass, huh? Magnificent. I'll save her for later. Or I'll kill her and all her family. They're probably rebels anyway, huh? Anyways, it's good to see you, amigo. Good to see you. You know, you are a rare find. A gringo, who is also a friend of our country. Bienvenido. We welcome you.
Okay.
Give me my info.
Relax, relax. I have some wonderful news for you. Quite wonderful, in fact. You know the men you hunt? They have been captured in Chuparosa. I want you and DeSanta to ride out there, and then you can take possession of them. It is my gift to you. For all your help, senor.
I don't believe you.
Although part of me wishes that you would remain here and enjoy more of our hospitality, huh?
Thank you. If it's all the same, I'd like to collect them in. I have a wife and son at home whom I miss.
Don't we all, amigo? Don't we all? DeSanta, I want you to take care of Senor Marston. Vámonos, cabrón, go! Adelante!
Ooh, yeah, DeSanta's...
Mi
Yeah.
amor!
DeSanta's body language suggests to me that this is not going to work out.
A wagon has already been prepared.
He knows something's up.
This is
We
very
have
good
a-
news, my friend. Then I say the Coronel will find these men for you.
For your sake, you best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
After that trick you pulled on me with the munitions train, I ain't sure that means very much.
You have Espinosa to blame for that. Come now, John. After everything we've been through, I think we can trust each other, don't you?
How did you find it?
They were captured just outside Chuparosa. The rat must come out of his hole eventually, being held in the church. A chance for them to contemplate heaven. Before you send them to hell, we have the area surrounded. Oh, cheer up, John. This is what you came for. You're so tense all the time. Come, let's have some fun. A little competition with my soldiers to see who's the best shot. What do you say?
Anything's better than talking to you.
Ah, excelente. Okay, each man gets 5 shots at the local wildlife. Whoever kills the most, I will give $25. Carlitos, tú primero.
No tienes ninguna posibilidad. Soy el mejor tirador en todo Nuevo Paraíso.
Never just tell me why you're hunting these outlaws.
Guess it beats getting a real job.
You know, you were not secretive. People might be more inclined to trust you.
Are you married? Or do you rape young girls like your colonel?
No, I could never touch a woman like that. It's not my way. Remember, it's an honor to please the leader.
My wife and child have been taken from me. That's why I have to find these men.
I can sympathize with you, Senor Marston. I am married to my country. These rebel traitors, they're trying to take it from me. No, I never took a wife. A woman can be a powerful force. Like my mother, or a destructive one. Like my mother, I find it better to avoid them. So many strong men become weak by giving in to temptations of the flesh. Are you ready for another? Pastu Carizales.
Estoy listo, capitán!
So this means your time in Mexico is coming to an end.
I hope so.
You know, I would be sad to see you leave.
No, you won't.
You have helped many people. I'm just glad Colonel Allende was able to offer you the schedule in return. One brave man to another.
Does your brave colonel ever leave his villa? I haven't seen him anywhere near a fight yet.
He's the military commander. He also governs the province. It must be protected. Get out of harm's way.
Abraham Reyes? Rebel leader? I hear he rides with his men.
And how would you know that? Reyes is a coward, blinded by love for himself. All he does is write songs and poems about winning battles he's never fought in. And we have one more? Molina, sigues tú.
Man, making a lot of money here.
Ahora vamos a ver quién es el mejor.
See, isn't this fun? Don't you feel more relaxed?
Sure. Whatever you say.
You will when you have William sung in the square.
I'll believe it when I see it.
My men have them completely surrounded. There's nothing to worry about. I promise.
Like the 20,000 pesos you promised when you sent me on a suicide mission with Espinosa?
Yes, it has been a busy time for you here in Mexico.
What do you mean?
I mean, you have built quite a reputation for yourself.
Just following orders, Captain.
So many stories of your brave exploits. Your actions will not be forgotten, compadre.
Doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. If they've already been apprehended, I don't know why we need a full military escort here.
Here we are. Go, my We're in the church. Now worry. Right behind you.
Very reassuring.
This is it. The moment of truth.
Why are they in the church?
It is a good place as any to judge a man. Wouldn't you say?
Are they armed?
No, they're prisoners. Take a deep breath. Calm yourself. It would be like lambs to the slaughter.
See, if you're John here, none of this makes any sense. God, he just really loves the carrot. Why not just, kill everybody here and then go inside the church and see if they're there? If you have what you want. Oh, John.
Mr. Marston, gracias for your service to this land.
Who could have ever guessed? He's blinded by his ambitions here and his directive. Not thinking straight. You gotta piece stuff together, man. You gotta recognize disruptions and patterns.
Too late to talk about things!
I just miss a cutscene? I feel like I missed a cutscene.
¡No, idiota! ¡No!
What, they took me outside and the rebels showed up? Probably it.
Lucky for you, I arrived when I did.
I guess we're even then.
Now find your weapons and fight these dogs!
Get your weapons back. They're in a chest out in the middle of the courtyard.
Kill these traitors! Venga, mi hermano! These men tried to kill you! Kill them all, Marston!
¡Tiroteo! ¡Emocionante, amigos!
Abraham Reyes, recuerden mi nombre.
Come on, cabrones!
¡Mátenlos!
¡Toma, imbécil! Toma mis balas.
What the hell?
That is what
Sitting here
happens
trying
when
to
they
do
send...
Deadeye. Maybe I'll get the cutscene now. I doubt it though. Probably get after him. I got more. Trying to
This
do
is
Deadeye
what's
there.
happening, partner! Stop that! Marston! Remember the number!
Not borrow this friend.
Traitor!
Oh, that's who that is.
I knew you were a coward!
My brother! Today, we have proven that the days of this evil regime are numbered. Soon, we shall be free, living together in a noble republic, justly ruled by fine men. But, el trabajo, the job is not done. Our struggle is not over. We will fight all day and night until local tyrants like Allende are no more. And him and all his dogs are brought to the sword.
We shall be free. This time things shall be different for every man and woman in this land. And one day soon, Allende will know justice. My brothers, fight on! In our hearts, we are all free! Let us make it so! ¡Viva la revolución! ¡Viva México! ¡México! 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 ¡México!
Dude, the public crowd. What happened to my poncho? Oh boy. Alright, well now I'm an enemy of the state. So that's fun. Can I finally buy my house here? All this money I got from Visanta on the way here. They don't have old Landon Ricketts here to put me on a mission.
En la capital ya tienen automóviles.
There we go. Much better. The poncho's where it's at. Sandwich, thank you very much for the 20 months. Appreciate that. All right.
Can I trouble you for a minute?
You got from me, brother.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You are an American, are you not?
Last time I checked.
Oh, thank God, sir. Thank God. I have had it up to here with Dagos, up to here. Savages. Well, I do what I can to help. But this land was imagined by an angry God for an angry people.
Well, America ain't exactly a peaceful paradise, mister.
Well, I tried, but at least you lot try to speak bloody English. This bloody lot. My God, if I'd wanted to speak Spanish, I'd have gone to Spain.
Oh my God.
Why didn't you?
Good question. Well, you know, business, I suppose. Devil making work for idle hands, what? Now listen, friend. If you were to go west to Nosalida, I'd give you a reward for picking up a package of mine from the docks. There's some fighting broken out there. It seems like it's more your kind of thing.
Why would I want to do something like that?
Oh, you Americans are all the same, obsessed with bloody money. Well, I will pay you, sir. I will give you a buck. Name's Tollitz, sir. Uriah Tollitz. They'll know of me in Nosalida.
How much?
Plenty, sir, plenty. Now, you will take it and give it to the foreman of the estate at El Matadoro. He'll be expecting it. Try to give those Dagos hell, what? That's a fine fellow.
To no salida, huh? No salida. No sleep. Poppycock. Can I ride this burro? Oh.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. He is a fine burro.
Come on. Buenos días.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, that's enough, little guy. I'm not going to subject you to all this. You're my noble steed. Come here, buddy. He was ready to take me on a hero's ride, but he's not ready. You can ride a mule, it's slow. You won't be able to have a passenger or a hog-tied person on the back of a mule. Understandable. Wasn't really expecting to be able to do that. I'm just glad we had the opportunity to do that. Chariot. This is real life. I'm not doing this for this guy, but I want to know where this goes. You know?
Let's go. Let's go.
Look how jazzy this is. I hear gunshots. Approach the general to offer your assistance. Okie dokie. Jesus. Help the Mexican army by burning down your targets. Okay, so apparently word of my misgivings with the military have not made it. Oh, I missed it.
You must be the pendejos I keep hearing about.
Oh, that horse just downed Mr. President to that guy. Wow.
Sorry about this.
Yeah, that's you!
Just move, will you?
God. What is in this package? That's what she said. There's some cool rugs in there.
Too late to talk about things.
I guess it's too late to talk about things. Yeah, I guess so, John.
You're all dead, amigos.
Good thing I
Right
packaged
alongside.
a shit ton of Molotovs on my person.
moving.
Oh, we got burned down the boats too. Alright.
Vaya, that will teach them.
Oh shit. Oh, are you kidding? You can't fall in the water? Oh no! Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Come on.
Come on. If I have to do this whole thing over again, that's gonna suck so much ass.
Yeah.
All of that to find the package and then fall in the water. Outrageous. Insta death, yeah. Not even a get out of the water in 5 seconds. Oh my god. You kidding me? Holy shit. Alright.
Gringo, we need your help. Take these 2 men and destroy that rebel camp.
It was so fun the first time. We'll do it again.
What kind of jump criminals are you?
Sígame, inútil. No me hagas lo que
You're making a big mistake, friend.
Oh, what a shot.
Here, press.
¡Bien hecho!
If you don't stop that, you ain't gonna live. You're all dead, amigos.
Pelaos sucios.
¡Están chiflados! ¡Escuchen, rebeldes! ¡Escuchen cómo cantan ellos!
See, can I just chuck this on top of the house?
¡Excelente!
Yes.
Okay, this one's for you.
Alright, be very careful apparently. Docks are spooky.
Muy bien! Make these traitors pay!
From all the way back here.
Excellent work! Now go speak to the general. He will want to thank you personally.
Deliver the package to El Matadero. Okay. Oh, the general's just chilling behind the rock.
Gracias. You're a friend to Mexico. Here's a little money, a sign of my gratitude. Now we must leave.
Here's a little money. No salida complete. All right. Then we have to go all the way back. Dude, it is this is crazy. Like, the amount of travel in this is outrageous. Gotta get out of here in order to set up a campsite. Package better be worth it. All right, we will fast travel to Chuparosa. Because we've done enough riding today. I'd like to finish this playthrough in some level of a reasonable amount of time.
Yeah.
Just get more jazz while we make this ride.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
That little riff is going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the night. I am curious to see what's going to go on with Elisa here, because last time we saw her, she was going back across the river with Reyes.
Hey, señor.
You want trouble, friend?
Manos arriba. Antelas.
Tranquilo. Tranquilo, amigo. Tranquilo. Ya lo tengo.
Muévese, cabrón. Muévese.
El mundo es muy difícil. Tenemos que jugarlo bien. Ah, Mr. Marston, I knew you would come.
Thanks for the welcoming committee.
I'm sorry, we cannot be too careful. The world is very dangerous.
Especially when you greet it with a gun.
Please. Mr. Marston, my father was killed yesterday. The army found him and accused him of treason. They cut out his heart and fed it to their dogs. Allende did this. Then he took the honor of 2 young girls.
I'm sorry to hear that, Luisa.
My father must not die in vain. His death must mean something.
It'll mean that war is brutal and unnecessary and good people die. And that's all it will mean.
Ooh.
That is not enough.
Well, you know I'll do whatever I can, but I have problems of my own.
We all have problems. This is about the people. My father died for his people. For these men and for millions like them, that they may be free.
While there are guns and money, there won't be any freedom, Luisa.
Mr. Marston, the movement is on the brink of great victory.
Oh, man. I mean... He's not... The complexity of this is that he's not entirely wrong. Like, conceptually, yeah, we could look at it and be like, you know, geez, you sound pretty jaded, John. He's not entirely wrong. They are up against a ridiculous force. Allende has Gatling guns, infinite munitions, control of the supply chain, weapons, ammunition, buy-in from the military. So John's not wrong that them pushing against a ridiculous force leads to a shit ton of death, destruction, and, you know, what good is your revolution if you don't live to experience the fruits of it? And that's why I was saying way back, you know, an hour ago, that it really does take quite an act of bravery to say, I don't care if I lose my life. I want to make things better for the people around me that I care about, even if it means the expense of my ability to live to see it. I mean, that's pretty powerful shit. Yeah, I mean, John's cynicism around this is in part, I think, because he actually understands that Allende is insane. Not in a clinical way. I mean that more in the hyperbolic way. And they have such little resources. Does that mean that they shouldn't fight for their cause? No. Because laying down their arms means continuing to be subjected to a horrifically oppressive system that doesn't work for them. So, I mean, it's a terrible bind. It's like, do you take life in misery, or do you take the potential for prosperity that you may not actually live to see? That's I mean... So, yeah, John doesn't sound particularly supportive here. I also think that John sounds realistic in the sense of, if you have any sense of self-preservation here, you probably shouldn't go through with this. But she cares more for the bigger picture. I think there's something to be admired about that. It's hard to get people on board with it, though, because like John, and like I've said throughout this, so many people at the end of the day will turn to their own self-interest in lieu of sacrifice. What's my skin in the game? This is a question that many people will ask themselves.
Knows this and has sent for reinforcements. Abraham Reyes asked personally that you stop them reaching Escalera. They are coming by the old trail. You must ambush them.
I have my own family to worry about.
Mr. Marston, I have lost my father. My mother is in the United States. My sister has fled. I have no family. Just because. Please. Good actions make you a good man.
He's not Arthur.
Then I'm doomed. But I will help you, out of respect for your loss.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. Thank you.
He's such an easy person to win over. Pretty wild.
Come on!
Like, John comes off as if he's a principled person, but he's not a particularly principled person, at least in any kind of overt sense. Like, I got my own family to worry about, but okay. Out of respect for the death of your dad, who I just met 3 days ago, okay. I'll put myself at risk.
Army convoy is already on its way.
I'm the protagonist in a video game, so I gotta do random shit in order to blow this up into a 40-hour experience.
Sorry about your father.
His death must not be in vain. Now we shall fight even harder to win power for Abraham.
I admire your devotion.
He is a true revolutionary. A man who puts the needs of others before his own. A man who fights out of love rather than hate. But you know this already.
Yeah, so that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? Like, Reyes represents the opposite of what Allende does. People rally around Reyes because he has found a way to connect with them, to meet some of their needs. So Allende is going to be threatened by Reyes not just because his way of life would be at stake, but because Reyes quite literally embodies the things he wishes he didn't have to force. He stokes the flames of insecurity. And again, most people, rather than going, maybe I should figure out how to be more like Reyes, says Reyes is the enemy and he's an asshole. Make him the enemy.
Heard about the battle at Chuparosa. How he killed nearly 100 soldiers to save your life.
It'll go down in legend. I'm sure of that.
Can I trust you, Mr. Marston?
In what way?
You have done so much for me and my family, but I still can't forgive you for helping again, for what you did to the rebels.
I'm here for 2 men, that's it. Not to take sides. And certainly not to fight a war that isn't mine. It makes no sense.
You make a choice by not making a choice, you know.
Allende betrayed me. I saw him do bad things. Things that disgust even me.
Allende es pura maldad. One day I will cut his heart out.
Me? You? Him? We're all shooting people. Don't really seem like we're so very different.
The difference is why, Mr. Marston. The ideals we hold, there can never be revolution without blood.
Yes, so if you are in the position of privilege to take sides in a war of people who have resource and are generally not great, and people who, just want the best for themselves and want to take care of others, if you don't take a side in that, you've chosen the side of the oppressor. Like, it's that simple. Like, to not take a side is to take the side of Allende. Because Allende has the power. The amount of force that's necessary to counteract the influence that Allende has is far greater on the side of the rebels than what Allende has to do. So for every single person who decides not to get involved in the revolution, they have decided to passively support the current system at large. Ideally, maybe not necessarily. Like, they may sit at home and bitch about it and say, I think what's happening is terrible and I don't like what Allende is doing. But if they ultimately don't do anything, whether it be by choice or because maybe physically they cannot, then unfortunately they give some level of power to the power structure that already exists. Massive, widespread sociological change doesn't just happen because people want it to. It happens because of force. All of history will show you that. So John, by saying, I'm not taking a side here, I'm not here to fight for this, I'm just here for 2 men, well, you have unfortunately sided with Allende. Insofar as all the rebels you've killed does disproportionately more damage to the rebels than when you killed the military.
What they're shooting for, they just enjoy killing for its own sake.
You Americans forget too quickly. That is the problem. If it wasn't for your revolution, you would still be making tea for the English.
At least we knew where we stood. It's more difficult to understand why your own people treat you like shit.
It is the same here. We fought off the Spanish. We fought off the French. We even fought off the Americans. Finally, Mexico won its independence, and all we've done since then is fight each other.
At least you're keeping up tradition.
It will end when Abraham takes control. When the Spanish left, we renamed this province Nuevo Paraíso, New Paradise. One day, it will live up to its name.
And we'll see. Just Better hope that Abraham doesn't let all that shit go to his head and then he's not all
Why do
talk.
you doubt our revolution so much, Mr. Marston?
I guess I can't pretend to understand your country's politics.
But you think we are fighting for nothing?
Take no notice of me. I ain't got much faith in power just now.
That is exactly why we must continue to fight for change.
Nothing ever really changes.
You are a man who has lost his spirit.
No doubt. I once believed it was possible to make a difference. The men I'm chasing, they did too. That if we spill enough blood, we can change the way people think.
Revolutions are always won with blood.
And after the fighting's done,
Free them.
we ain't never free.
Be honest with yourself, and you will be free.
That must be what I've been getting wrong all these years.
I mean, that is spoken like somebody who's very young and not quite jaded by the experience of real life.
Thank you again for helping my mother and Miranda to escape. If only I'd sent my father as well.
You did everything you could.
They know nothing of my father's death. I feel terrible, but it isn't safe for them here anymore. After we win, they can return to a new Mexico.
What about you?
I will stay and fight. I am ready to die if necessary. Emilio too. We are a close family. Do you have children, Mr. Marston?
I have a son at home and a daughter in heaven.
Is he looking after your wife?
I hope so. He's not much younger than you, but I don't know. He's still young. We tried to protect him, give him a gentler childhood than what we had. Guess I failed at that.
What is his name?
Jack. Jack Marston. I ain't been much of a father. We tried to hide the bad from him growing up, but he saw things he shouldn't.
It is not far now. The army convoy will be coming from the east.
We going to steal their supplies?
No, destroy them and kill everyone. Abraham wants to send a message. You have experience with explosives?
A little. It's been a long time.
Good, because we do not. You will man the detonator. My men are waiting there for us. They will also need your help setting up the dynamite.
I'll do my best.
We will do this for my father, John. There they are. These men will help you rig dynamite on the road. Please tell them where to place it. I'll be waiting up above, watching for the wagon.
Oh, baby.
Okay, follow me, gentlemen.
Vale, where do you want it?
Jeez. Show the rebels where to bury the explosives in the road. Press Y to mark a location for the dynamite riggers to plant. The length of the wire for the rigged dynamite is limited and can't be far from the detonator.
Hurry! We don't have much time.
Okay.
Come back! We must finish this!
Bury one right here.
By keeping the dynamite spread out on the road, you'll have a greater chance of destroying more of the convoy. Okay. You have 4 left to plant.
And here. Here. Here's good. And the last one here.
Go meet Luisa at the detonator. We will handle the rest.
See how that goes.
They are coming. Get ready, John.
Ready to dead.
Every time Allende hits us, we hit him back harder.
Alright, so theoretically, I want them to be on the last one. I want to blow up that one first. Startle everybody. Yeah. And then blow up going backwards. I'm going to take out this whole convoy.
That wagon got through! That wagon is in range! Only one more to go. Come on, let's finish them. Save some of your ammunition. We will need it.
Yeah, that worked out all right. Not bad.
The convoy is destroyed. Lo logramos. Thank you, Mr. Marston. We are a step closer to power. My father would be very proud.
I hope it was worth it.
I must return to Campo Mirada. Meet me there when you can. I will do my best to return the favor.
Okay.
¿Qué te pasa?
Holy hell, man. All right, amigos. Thank you very much for watching part 12. Hope you enjoyed it. Great to have you on board for these. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, all that fun stuff. Subscribe to the channel. It's been a fun playthrough to bring to you. Hope you're enjoying watching it as much as I'm enjoying playing it. If you're binging, I'll see you in the next episode. If you're waiting for the next one to come out, I'll get it out as soon as I can. I appreciate you. You matter. I'll see you in the next one.